Hey everyone, Fola here. I have a pick a card reading for you or pick a deck reading for this week of September 1st to the 7th. Feels like a really abundant time right now. The harvest happening here. There's like something that we are bringing in to our lives. So you have three options for your decks. I have deck number 1 here with this lovely blue gold star. Deck 2 with the scarab, and deck 3 with the quartz crystal. So just tuning in to your body, your breath, and asking yourself, what message do I need to know? What message does Spirit and my guides have for me for this week? And when you're ready, making your choice and feeling free to go ahead and view through the timestamps, and we'll get into it. Okay, deck number 1. Let us see what your card is. We're going to start first with the, actually, you know what? Let's start first with this card. So you have the friendship card. Oh, what a beautiful image of a woman there. Tuning into almost like Mother Nature actually coming out through this card. And these young children, these younger feminine characters receiving the blessing of nature, receiving her loving mother energy. So strong like connection here to the spirit world, connecting you to your mother, to mothers, and so forth. But there's a friendship here that maybe is missing, maybe something you've been wanting to reconnect with. Like that was a very caregivery type energy. And so seeing how she's really shining through the heart space, through the solar plexus, is like torso energy, something healing here in the space for you for this week. Can you let the radiance of Mother Nature kind of be part of that healing process for you? Spending time with her, connecting with her. With that, we have here a recovery card, the chakra card, which is a violet color. So we got a very high spiritual connection here as well. And you can see how we have kind of like this Mother Earth energy being almost like comforting to you with this key, the key of healing as you move through whatever this grief, I guess is the word I want to use, might be. Something that you've experienced, but you're going through this because you're opening up a new door, right? We're coming up to this like full moon next week. We have also another new, and I think it's going to be actually a lunar eclipse, and then a new moon on the 21st of September, which is going to include a solar eclipse. So there's a lot of stuff happening here. And when I think about the new moon, which just happened about a week ago, which was a new moon in Virgo, to now another one, new moon in Virgo, happening a month later on the 21st of September, we have these kind of like virgin-y, young, pure energies. So there's something here that can really support you with this grief, healing, this recovery of your heart, of your power, so that you can really recognize how worthy and beautiful you are as a human, how loved that you were by this individual, or, if there's like some type of disconnect between you and them. But we're going to pull one of the major arcana cards and just kind of see what message comes through for you as well for this week from a major arcana card. Let's see. So the Tower. So really here with this card, the Tower, with this energy where it feels like everything has been collapsing. Emotionally, maybe it's been really difficult. We got a lot of water energy, even with these moons that are kind of present. And you have to be gentle with yourself as you do this sort of like free fall, right? This free fall of your awareness, free fall of what was into what you're becoming. And when we think about the Tower and that Mars energy, how can you even lean, I guess, against or towards the masculine? Because notice how here we have this masculine, like almost Hokmah wisdom energy, the spirit, the all father that is really the one producing and bringing like the force with the breath into something existing. So which masculine energy can you connect to this week to support you with this healing? There might be a friendship even there. There might be something that can help you with either rekindling the relationship with this caregiving, nurturing feminine, or at least just help you with this recovery process. So calling in whatever you need to know and be and your guides to support you with this, that you can just really surrender and trust with whatever is moving through, because by the end of this week, I think you'll really gain some insights here. So let me know in the comments if you would like. What is it you are really looking forward to this week? And if you're new here, be sure, if you haven't yet, just subscribe, and check in for some more interesting videos and content that is sure to inspire and engage a deeper sense of connection to your truth and your personal journey here. So thanks for watching, and yeah, until another video. Hello, deck 2. You chose the Scarab Beetle. Oh, I just love this guy. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. We're going to start first with this spellcasting card. You have Spirit Guide. As above and so below. Ooh, you might like really be finding yourself in this sort of situation this week where you're having to balance your doing and your being, your masculine and feminine kind of concepts or approaches to your work, to your relationships, your life, your money situation, whatever it might be that's showing up kind of at the forefront, because your guides have a message for you, and you can only really get those messages when you're quiet, when you're still, when you're in that 0 point and tuned in to your internal world. Okay. You have instincts. So you might be wondering when I said that, like, well, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, how am I supposed to know the direction I'm supposed to take? Well, we have the word instinct here with this gray, which I'm tying to another, like the sphere on the tree of life with the wisdom, Chokmah, the all-seeing father, this connection to your guides that want to walk you forward, and it's inside of you. We talk about the gut feeling. I often use the phrase the womb knowing, this intuitive part of the self. It is very instinctual. It's like with you since birth, and it's guiding you. It's showing you where to look inside. See how we have like this dual head of the wolf here. It's like it doesn't matter which direction you look, and you are being supported by this like fathery wisdom energy. This is funny because deck 1 kind of had the same thing show up. I guess really just reminding us how potent we are and how guided we are in the journey. But when I see the wolf's face kind of in this profile view, that's very much linked to the energy of Chokmah, where there's this concept where we can't see the fullness, right? So how is it that you can draw in more of this instinctual knowing on your path of what you need to do? Your guides will speak to you in that meditative, quiet, reflective space. But we're going to pick now a major arcana card for you for this week. Let's see which one. Oh, the world. Ooh. So if I were to say to you, what if the world is your oyster? What if everything that you've ever wanted, everything you've ever desired could literally become reality? And this world card kind of wraps up the completion of the major arcana, right? Interesting how we got circles here, lots of little moons, and then this other, where it's like this figure in the center, almost ruling the creative process, having completed the tasks of going in and doing the work outside. All these processes is like really balanced and supported by the elements, by these creatures that kind of created reality, created our world. Like we're sent here, is how I interpret it, to actually support us. So, with that, the man, the eagle, the ox, the lion, which of those maybe is calling to you this week? Let me know in the comments if something shows up, when something shows up. How can you continue to recognize your magical ability to create your world, and that it can be an instinctually led path for you as you connect more to your internal world and these guides that are with you always? Let me know that in the comments if you feel called. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. And it just supports and shows other people this content based on the algorithm and how it works. And that way you'll be notified of future card pulls. I'm sharing this publicly this week just because it is September 1st and it felt like such a brilliant time to do so. Otherwise, usually these are in the membership portal. You can hit the join button to take part of that every Monday morning, get a little hint of intuition and encouragement for yourself. So until the next time, you guys, take care. Hello, deck number 3. As I put the cards down here, I just had this major influx of heat. So I just thought I would share that. If you pick this lovely quartz crystal, maybe there's something clearing from your body that it might need to purge. It might need to burn out of you. And that's okay. But we're going to see what the cards have to say by starting with our spellcasting card. Of course, we'd have Leo Lion. Okay, that makes sense. The fire. I'm going to pull this other chakra card too. We have abundance. Okay. So we're in Virgo season. So we've moved beyond Leo now, which is our, Lions Gatey August time, real Leo fixed fire energy. So for some of you, you may really be going through this clearing and burning away of your financial situation, of old stories and ways in which you did this, or how you've shown up. For me personally, I feel like this is definitely a thing that's been showing up since the Virgo new moon ritual that we did about a week and a bit ago. It's on the community membership. If you do want to check it out, it was very potent. And since then, so many things have been coming up around manifesting and seeing, And so in this picture, we have this man and a young girl, kind of split views of them experiencing loss and profit. She's collecting the coin. It looks like the man lost down into the drain. And so in the back, you can see she's got this house. It's like a vision of hers to buy. It says for sale there. And whereas the gentleman has gone to kind of squander his money away. So it's okay if you've lived a life of maybe not the most respectful or responsible way around your finances, your money. Can you kind of burn away sort of forgiveness that needs to happen? Let those old stories shift, because something is definitely changing here. And it's changing at a deeper level. The fact that it's now we have fire, which is the will. So there's going to be an action that needs to be taken here this week. Even if it's just making a phone call to maybe your credit card people or debt consolidation company, whatever it might be. Maybe it's going to some type of call or Zoom, live Zoom event where there's people talking about how to shift into investments. I feel like this is interesting how it's kind of money tied here, but that's okay, because we're here to remember that we have a power. Okay. This lion inside of you, literally, I told you I was feeling fire before I came on. I could feel it burning. But we're going to see what the archetype card is, major arcana card is for you this week. Maybe what other thing wants to come through. The Fool. So can you be willing to recognize that you might have to start again? Can you be willing to know that everyone pretty much knows nothing, okay, on this walk of life? We all start here. We all start in this completely oblivious space where we are about to step off a cliff because we're feeling called to do something new. And it requires a sense of compassion for yourself. It requires you to almost like pack up all of your belongings, at least what you can fit into your little bag, and just go for it. Take the action. That's why there's a staff. And trust, have the courage to move towards that which you want to see with your abundance. Okay. It doesn't have to be so scary. And in my experience, anytime I'm like scared or having resistance about something, that's like the one thing I know I'm supposed to do. So can you be the fool, but recognize this inner lion, this courage inside you as you step into this place of receiving and being completely abundant, completely receptive to the wealth and joy and prosperity that the universe has in store for you. Let me know in the comments where you're at this week with this. What do you need prayers to be held up for you around certain situations? You can also send me an email if you want to keep that private. You know, I'm just here to support and lift you up in prayer and send positive energy, caring, loving energy your direction to support you with then making these shifts. And if you would like to go deeper, obviously check out some of the links in the description below. Maybe there's some way we can work together if you so feel called. But until the next time, you guys, many blessings for this week, and I'll see you in another video.